Greetings, you eidolons of rhetoric, or however you say that in Russian. I hope you're doing well. My name is Graham, and this is the Crack-A-Pack here on LRRMTG. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Today, we're opening a pack of Journey into Nyx? Journey into Nyx. I wasn't sure if it was journeying to or into. It's a pack of Journey into Nyx in Russian that was given to us by Mariam at PAX West 2019. And I'm looking forward to not remembering what these cards are based on their art. Remember, this set was released in, checks notes, 2014. And really all I remember about it was the Charging Badger deck, but that was the other set. That wasn't even this set. So let's find out what happens. All right, first up, it's Font of the black one. Oh, shoot. It's 1 in a black for an enchantment, and for 3 in a black and sacrifice it, you bring a card back from your graveyard. Font of Ire was the red one. Font of... I don't remember. Return. Font of Return. Was it bring a creature card back from the graveyard?
Target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand.
Up to 3? Well, I guess it is pretty expensive. Sweet. All right, cool. Font of Return. I really was overthinking it there. Next. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be so much worse than one where I can, like, muddle my way through the Romance languages. This is completely illegible to me. It's 4 green for a 5/5 enchantment creature. And it's enormous in the art, and I recognize it, and I could not for the life of me tell you what the name of this card is. It's Humbler of Mortals. Well, consider this mortal incredibly humbled, and I've barely even started. It has, I want to say Constellation, and I don't remember what it does. Constellation, creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. Okay, cool. Sure, so it's like a very bad Craterhoof. Yeah, right. Next, it's the Golden Hind. It's 1 and a green for a 2/1. I want to say deer, but it might be elk based on magic card creature typing, and you tap for a green mana. Yeah! All right. I recognize the Golden Hind. I got that going for me. All right, we're 1 for 3, but who's keeping score? I want to say this one is Pheresis Band Brawler. It's a big centaur. It's 4 and a green for a 3/4 centaur with, gosh, heroic? No, not heroic. It was a different mechanic. Pheresis Band Thunderhoof. Okay. And it does have heroic. Whenever you target it with a spell or ability, or the spell, sorry, heroic, you put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. I knew I was close there. Grim Guardian! I'd recognize that skeletal death mask anywhere. Love Grim Guardian. 2 and a black for a 1/4 with Constellation. Target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Right? It is a drain. Or is it they just lose a life? Oh, you don't gain a life. Who cares? You're killing your opponent. That's fine. Man, Grim Guardian looking mighty fine in Cyrillic, I gotta say. Next, what the hell is that? Boy, when you can't read, you really have to interact with the art a lot, and I do not recognize this giant pulsating sea creature with too many mouths. It's too many mouths. It's 5 and a blue for a 5/5, I assume Leviathan or Kraken or something, and I don't know what this horrible thing does. Oh, it's the God Hunter Octopus. So that'll be creature type Octopus, and it can't attack unless the defending player controls an enchantment or an enchanted permanent. An enchantment creature or enchanted creature?
Enchantment or an enchanted permanent.
Okay, enchantment or... Because I was thinking for a sec, I was like, but if they have an enchanted permanent, then they control an enchantment. But not necessarily. If their opponent put like a pacifism or something, they don't control the enchantment, but they do control an enchanted permanent. That's just mean. Pacifying your opponent's creature so your God Hunter Octopus can attack? That's a double whammy. Anyway, that card is terrifying to look at. I'm moving on. 2. Hey, I said this one earlier. It's Font of Ire. It's the red one. It's 1 in a red for an enchantment, and for 3 in a red and sacrifice Font of Ire, it deals 5 damage to any target? A player? Player. All right, fair enough. That's the slowest lava axe ever. I'm just glad I recognize the name. Oh, shoot. I know this one. Oh, it's a harpy. It's some kind of... Gosh, this is so annoying. It's 3 in a blue for a 3/2 harpy. Is that a creature type? It's got flying and another thing. Cloaked siren. It's not a harpy, it's a siren. Creature type siren. And it has flash. 3/2 flash flying for 4 is kind of medium in retrospect, but here we are. Blade Tusk Boar. It's 3 and a red for a 3/2 boar with, I don't know, it's got something, menace? It's got some keyword ability with a bunch of reminder text. Intimidate. So, oh wow. 2014. Intimidate was it can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and creatures of this color, which in this case is red. Intimidate was the sort of like the keyword to put fear into every color, because originally fear, the keyword, hey, quick magic keyword side lesson. Fear was it can only be blocked by artifact creatures and black creatures, but that was inherent to fear. So if you put fear on a red creature, it wouldn't be able to be blocked by artifact creatures or black creatures. So then they made Intimidate, which was just, it can't be blocked by artifact creatures or creatures of this creature's color. So they could put Intimidate on any, whatever they wanted. It was mostly on red as like, that's kind of red's evasion sort of thing. And then they were like, this is a mediocre ability. Let's go with Menace. And they went with Menace and the sort of stuck with Menace for many years since then. But hey, Blade Tusk Boar. Neat. Do I recognize this card? Oh, I do. It's Oresco Swiftblade? Sunblade? Swiftblade. 1 and a white for 3/1 cat. Swift Claw. No, I was too intent on getting the name, the blade out there. We're still trying to make that happen, everybody. Swift Claw? Okay. 3/1 cat. Warrior? Yeah. Nice. All right, cool. We got there. Oh, heck. What's Ashiok doing? 2 and a black for, I want to say this is an enchantment. Maybe it's an enchantment. A target creature gets -X/-X, where X is something to do with cards in hand? Cards in your hand? The opponent's hand. Oh gosh, I don't know anything about this card now. Nightmarish End. I was close. It's an instant, not an enchantment, but the creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. So, there we go. Not bad, not bad. We're getting there. This is Riddle of Lightning. 3 red, sorcery. Wait, let me compare. Instant. I knew that one was an instant, so I'm just comparing. And you scry 3, and then, no, first you choose a target. Then you scry 3, and then you reveal the top card of your library, and then it deals damage equal to that card's mana value to the target that you chose before you scried. Yes! Okay. I don't have a high hit rate, but there's some that I know. We got that going for us. Oh, hell. Oh, no. What is this? This is another instant. Oh, wait, I think I know what this is. So it's 2 and a green, and I think this has Strive. I think that was what it was called, for 1 and a green, and it's target creature gets. Oh, I'm gonna make an educated guess here and say that you untap a creature and give it +2/+2, and then you can do that to an additional target for every time you strove. You paid the Strive cost. Yeah. Yes, Colossal Heroics. Yeah, I've got a Minotaur, or a Minhotab, and Plains, and our rare is Oh man, I do not remember this card. It's got Strive, and I know that because it's got the same keyword as the Colossal Heroics. It's a single white mana, and the Strive cost is 1 generic mana, and it looks like it makes 1/1s just because there's a 1/1 somewhere down in the rest of the rules text, but I could absolutely not tell you what this card is called or what it actually does. Launch the Fleet. Oh, well, I mean, now that you say that, obviously the art is very fleet launchy. So it's 1 white mana, and then for every additional target, it's another generic mana, and it's whenever this creature attacks this turn, you also make a 1/1 tapped and attacking. So I don't know if this card was actually good. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't remember seeing this card get played ever, but it sounds cute. Maybe you could do fun stuff with it in Commander. Boy, learning how little of this set I remembered, and also how much of it I remember actually. So this is going both ways. Obviously, we're not going to be able to tell you how much the Cyrillic versions of these cards are worth, only what they're worth in English, which is probably not a lot. In fact, the whole booster is $1.25. And if I were sitting down to draft, if I was drafting this pack, I'm pick one Grim Guardian, never looking back. Riddle of Lightning's probably the correct pick, because, it scries 3 and it gets to kill something, and, Colossal Heroics is like an okay card, but no, I'm taking Grim Guardian 100% every time. Just get into Constellation early, because Grim Guardian's great. All right, cool. Well, hey, thank you, Mariam. Sorry it took us, like 4 years or something to get to your pack, but, you're not alone in that. If you want to send us a pack, which you don't have to, but you can, to the address on your screen, or if you see us at like a Magic Con or something, say hi to us there. Until next time, thank you so much for joining us, and for those of you who choose to, for supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun, or however it is that you choose to do that. And maybe you supporting us is just being here and watching. That is no less valid and helps a lot, so thanks for being here. I've been Graham. James is on tech. Matt edits these. Heather gets them online. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.